So if you guys saw my last video checking out the Kirkland specs, we got the 4 to pitching wedge, 3 wedges, and the driver. And today we're going to be going over my first round with them. Going to kind of do something different, do a play-by-play, rip apart my horrible swing, and we'll see what I shoot. It was an interesting round. So let's just jump right into the video. So before I screwed up my Achilles, this is a round of golf I played. Finally put it together. We were missing the last shot on 9. My phone died. I had a lot of audio issues. My wireless mic kept cutting out, so this is the best way to get this content actually done. So we're gonna play a quick 9. I'm using the Kirkland 4 to wedge, gap wedge, sand wedge, lob wedge, and the driver. So I'm missing a 3 and 5 wood. The fog was insane. My yardage finder wasn't even working because it was so foggy. Here we go. My setup is definitely not what it used to be. I'm a little hunchy. Hands are a little low. I don't like that rock into my takeaway. Decent at the top. You see these shafts are a little bit soft. Really good strike. Shot tracer, where are you? Oh wow, the shot tracer is way late. Catch up. All right. Nice little foreign, 210, 220 down the middle. A little Kirkland close up. All right. You can see 100-yard marker right there. It's got a little baby wedge. Now I'm trying to find a spot in front and behind of the ball so I can get lined up. Curious to see what this swing does because I pushed this a little bit. Club face is good there. I thought I flipped it open. A little open. A little inside. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's camera angle. My shaft should not be flexing on the backswing, though. That's a little aggressive. Good position coming down. Backer just missed the ball a little bit there. Little tiny draw. Just right of the flag. Not bad. All right. Little worm eye view. Look at that putter. Never compromised stubby. I was the first person in the world to win a professional event with that putter. Here we go. I think I pushed this a little bit. Yeah. Little push. 2 feet for a par. Oop. And we get out of there. All right. Second hole. Decent par 4. You can see the wind just howling across the hole. Left to right. There's the Kirkland. The Kirkland driver. Looks really good. I didn't hit it too far, but it looked good. All right, par 4, wind left to right. I'm just talking through the shot here, saying how I'm going to aim it down the left. There used to be massive trees where all those little trees are. When I played, they were 50 feet tall, giant ash trees. This is a good swing here, if I remember. The little inside. I hate that left arm. That club face is way too open. I am hitting a cut though, so that might be okay. Good at the top. I like that position for me. Right elbow in, left wrist flat. Nice open club face right there. Quite a bit of speed on that club head releasing there. Right down my line. Little cut. Wind moves it. All right, right center of the fairway now. What were we here? We're 155, I think. Inside again, flipped. Starts on a good line though. If this was 5 yards left, it would have been easy birdie. But now we got like 20 feet, 25 feet for birdie. Can't even see the hole here. Bad camera work. Lake is to camera left. From this point, you can see it breaking right. I couldn't see that right break, but holy does it break right. 2-footer for par. All right, par start. On to the next. Tough par 3, 180 yards. A little bit downhill. Huge bunker short. Middle of the greens where I want to be here. Flick it, man. Holy cow. That was flicky. I think we got 5-iron. Into a breeze. Okay, that was just a practice swing. I was going to say, there's no way that was a real swing. I flicked it. Crap out of that. That's better. Okay, a little open still. Nice little 3-quarter. Good out of the wind. That's where the pull came from. Push, flick, stayed under, pulled it. Boy, shot tracer missed that one badly. You'll see in a minute that was should have fixed that one. It's at the flag in the background. Look at this putt. This putt in the summertime would have been impossible. I've got to take it up into the back fringe. Actually hit a good putt here. It died a bit up in the fringe here in the middle. Right there. Kind of bounced and died. Leaving myself about 6.5 feet. This was the toughest putt I had all day, I think. Par putt, sliding right. I always liked left to right putts. I was one of those weirdos that slice putts. Always let me release the putter. Right here should be center cut. Ooh, left edge. It's a big one. Somebody yelled down from near the clubhouse. I had to give him the old. All right, short par 4. This is the hole that I was telling the story about. Playing with another pro and thought I got my first ever hole-in-one on a par 4. I hit a perfect shot. He hit his left. I thought I saw mine go in. And when we get up to the green, there was only one ball on the green. There was a ball in the hole, and the ball in the hole was not mine. He had hit it off the back of a mound up by the green, kicked right, went in the hole, and mine had hit the flag and stopped 2 feet away. So I made eagle and lost the hole. Anyway, good drive there. Left it just short. This shot here, I want to see. I end up pulling the shot. I think it was 38 yards to the flag, 30, something like that. It was under 40. And somehow I yanked this sand wedge. Good position. I'm a little open again. I bet you I flick it. Left arm didn't get to parallel. Look at that. How do I get shaft flex on a 30-yard shot? It was a perfect strike. Yeah, I definitely am not moving my hands. Work on that. Yeah, this is a good shot. Bounces exactly where I wanted to. It took a little bit of a left kick, but then just spinning like crazy. Checks up perfectly. Pin high. I think we had 10 feet. We'll see when we get up there. About 10 feet. Another one of those slice putts left to right. So here I'm telling the story of, I just told you guys about the hole in one. The hole in one that I didn't get. All right. Oh boy, yeah, this is like 8 feet maybe. Bit of a slice. Lead putt. Hit it good though. First birdie to go to 1 under. Now we got the hardest hole in the course. Out of bounds all the way down the left. That whole road is out of bounds. I end up hitting a great shot here. You just hang on for dear life. Hit a little cut. It's always scary aiming at trouble, but notched it inside again. Got to work on that. I get it back into a good position, but see that rotation right there? That is, yeesh, that is too much rotation. Hold on for dear life. Nice little fade. Ends up perfect in the right side of the fairway. That fairway is only 20 yards wide. And from where my ball was to out of bounds was 28 yards, I think. I measured it at. Here we are, a little uphill lie. Pin is right here. Like 175. Hit a perfect little draw. Ended up pretty good. Of course, this is where my camera decided that it was out of memory. So there's what I had left. Phone ends up shutting off. Okay, so we 2-putt that. Fairly easy 2-putt. Then this hole's par 5. Hit a good drive. Actually, almost a perfect drive. 210 to the middle. This is where I wish I had a 5-wood. If I had had a 5-wood here, it would have been a lot easier to hit it up in the middle of the green, but we end up going 4-iron. Hit it a bit. I flicked it, that's why. Look at that shaft flex. Holy, shafts are weak. Open, still open. Maybe I towed it a bit. It ends up, you see the tracker missed it a bit. It's a little bit left. The tracker. It comes down right at the front of the green. A little bit short. We got this little pitch now. Normally I would play a 58, spin it up that hill, but took a 9-iron. Little bumper. Ran it up to 3 feet, 2.5, 3 feet. Little one-hand cleanup for birdie. Go 2 under. Now the hardest hole, 185-yard par 3. Really long, deep green. Ended up hitting 4-iron here. Snatched it inside again. That's a good position. I don't mind that. Solid strike. Oh, man, it looks like an old man swing. Little pull draw, but ends up pin high left. I think we got this putt. Yeah, we get this putt on camera. This length's a little bit scary with that putter. Talking about the lake effect, and the lake is to camera right, and I don't know, my brain wasn't braining, and I didn't compensate for the lake. Hit a great putt though. Hit a solid putt, right speed. Another par, stay 2 under, right? All right, this hole has changed a lot. There used to be a creek up there, swamp behind. Now there's out of bounds left. So just a 4-iron. Flicked it to try to save it. I did save it actually because it does end up hooking back. Shot tracer's a little off again. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm just in the fairway there. Another little wedge. 120 yards. It's a bad kick here. Walk through the tracer. What a noob. Yeah, so I kicked a little bit left, gave me a longer putt than I would have liked. You can really see the grain pushing off the back of this green. Lake pulling it right, grain pushing it left. Ends up almost straight. Bang, just rammed it in. Oop. You go 3 under. Nice little 3 under going to 9. This swing here, I couldn't decide what to hit. Normally I take it the right side at the cart barn over. Cart barn's over here. Normally it's into the wind, so you can hit it as far right as you want. Not getting into too much trouble, but creek up the left here. So my old play used to always be hit it right, right edge of the bunker, carry this bunker. Can't do that anymore. This one ends up going down the middle, little draw, end up in the left rough. Clicked it again. I'll get that fixed. And my phone died right there. So I ended up, let me get my marker. Ended up right there with 130 left in. Hit a 9-iron, really good, best shot of the day. 9-iron right at it. About 12 feet, just short. And left the putt on the edge. Putting towards the lake and gave it too much credit. It was a weird little double breaker, but I still should have made it to go 4 under, which would have been insane. But yeah, we ended up 3 under. First round with the Costco with the Kirkland irons and driver and wedges. Pretty darn good round. Good round for not swinging well. Like my swing was not great. I hit a lot of okay shots. Didn't hit many great shots. But yeah, that's that. We ended up 3 under with the Kirkland clubs. If you guys have any questions about them, let me know in the comments below. See ya. I appreciate you guys hanging around to the end of the video. If you ever want to send me a swing or you playing a hole for me to look at live on stream, let me know down in the comments below. See ya.